couldn't help at one point in my discussions privately with General Secretary Gorbachev, when you stop to think that we're all God's children wherever we may live in the world, I couldn't help but say to him, just think how easy his task and mine might be in these meetings that we held if suddenly there was a threat to this world from some other species, from another planet, outside in the universe. We'd forget all the little local differences that we have between our countries, and we would find out once and for all that we really are all human beings here on this earth together. Well, I don't suppose we can wait for some alien race to come down and threaten us, but I think that between us, we can bring about that realization. In our obsession with antagonisms of the moment, we often forget how much unites all the members of humanity. Perhaps we need some outside universal threat to make us recognize this common bond. I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world. And yet I ask you, is not an alien force already among us? What could be more alien to the universal aspirations of our peoples than war and the threat of war? I think maybe I'd answer it this way. I keep in my frustration.
Shalom, shalom. Yasharal, shalom. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to the one true power, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Yahweh is the Most High God, and Yahweh Shai is who the world inwardly calls Jesus Christ. The Rakakadash is the Holy Spirit in Paleo Hebrew. Double honors to the elder apostles, the elder bishops, the elder prophets who rule well in the spirit, teaching his word and believing his word in great millstone. Lord willing, they could continue to bring forth 100% the Most High's doctrine. Lord willing, they could continue to endure and be sincere. A mighty shalom to the hopeful elect that are scattered four corners of the earth, teaching his word and believing his word, Lord willing, in the same spirit. You can endure and continue to be sincere. And shalom to the Aquatium that are believers of his word. Lord willing, you can continue to pursue your lot, which is being a loving and silent and virtuous wife. You see the title, Discerning the Times, because this is not living. Lord willing, we can get into Yahweh Shai. Lord willing, we can get into prophecies. Lord willing, we can get into Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai scriptures, right? Because it doesn't matter, what we think or how we feel. We're in a system that's way bigger than us, way bigger than us. And you're within a system that is in a system. And that system is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And I'm going to say this that I'm always saying, none of us can fuck with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. None of us, So Lord willing, this is edifying. I'm going to play one more video on the side, and then we're going to get into the precepts. Lord willing.
Things, utilizing different things like drugs and things like that. But the neurosurgeons got involved, which is my clade, who would drill tops of the heads off, put wires into the thalamus, put electricity in there, and kind of see what kind of behavioral changes we could have. One of the guys that was in that program was a guy named Professor Delgado. When he saw that we could control the behavior with the wired device, he said, what if we do it wirelessly? So we checked it in monkeys and checked it in bulls, and it turned out you can do it wirelessly with RFID chips and semiconductors. Then the CIA took it to the next level. They said, well, since this is electromagnetic radiation, what if we did it through light, through screens? And it turns out you can. And that's the reason why all your computer screens have the frequencies they have. So why is this all important? Well, the person that set this meeting up between me and Bobby is the patent attorney that made sure that Google and Meta have those things so they can control the things that we all do. Where did the original idea come from that started off in MK Ultra with the CIA? They're going to be surprised when you hear this. It came from the mafia in Las Vegas. They wanted to build a new city in a desert. They closed it all, blacked out the windows, invented slot machines that were blue lit, and they found out that they didn't have to take a gun and stick it in your face to steal your money. Then they even got smart. They said, let's give people free alcohol. found out they got the money quicker. And that's when the CIA got the idea to start this program. That's really how it started.
And this program, Operation Paperclip, started a little after World War II, and they gathered Nazis, people of Germany, Russia, foreign countries, and they're part of the system in America. You know, a lot of us is saturated with music. I listen to worldly music, but you're saturated and don't see the system. You're saturated in seeing that they're degrading women because you like to be degraded. It's women thinking that they're a bad bitch when they're degraded, when they're showing that they're hoes, when they're half naked, when they're showing all their whole body, looking like a whore. You ready to take her to an alley, but nah, she feels she's a high value woman. You got men still thinking that selling drugs, right? Our people is ready to aim a gun at their own people, but they never not once aimed at the nations that been hiding lies. Before I read the scriptures that's on the screen, I want to read this because this is a very extreme thing that's being revealed in front of us right now. The son of perdition is being revealed while the children of Israel being revealed. Why is that? It's because those are the main characters of this story, right? The children of Esau are the main characters of this story. They're the second. The first is Jacob's descendants, which are the Israelites. Now, I did have this other verse I wanted to read, but since I said that, let's go to 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 9. You know, going straight to the point, it says, "For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth." Right? This video is not about breaking down Esau. It's very plain. We have multiple videos. You can go look up who Esau is. When we get to a video going back to the basics, we're going to rekindle Esau. But Esau is the so-called white woman of today, regardless if you accept it or not. You go to Ecclesiastes chapter 4, verse 16. It's no done away with all the people. You know what? Let's do it better. Instead of butchering the verse, let's just actually just go to it. Let's go to Ecclesiastes, the 4th chapter, in verse 16. It says, "There is no end of all the people, even of all that have been before them. They also that come after shall not rejoice in them. Surely this is vanity and vexation of the spirit." Right? What do? They put a veil over your head, a disguise, right? But really, you're asleep. Romans 13:11. It's time to wake up, right? Because if you're in a country, a kingdom, a power, however you want to say it, you should be wanting to know. You should be wanting to know who your ruler is, right? So this is I'm gonna read what's on the screen, Luke chapter 12, verse 54, because that's the key point, right? But this is 2nd Thessalonians chapter 2, starting at verse 1. "Now we beseech you, brethren, by the coming of our Lord Yahushua Mashiach, and by our gathering together unto him, that ye be not soon shaken in mind, or be troubled, neither by spirit, nor by word, nor by letter, as from us, as that day of Hamashiach is at hand." So the day of Hamashiach is at hand. The day of Hamashiach is at hand, right? You hug your loved ones, but this is about talking about terror. Looking at Sodom is in full effect, right? Seeing that the love of many is waxing cold. Brothers is loving pleasure and women more than loving Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Niggas is so infatuated with manning, right? You so infatuated with manning, but your ass don't even know where the hell you come from. You don't even know when you die where you go. Niggas think when they die it's just black. Niggas really don't believe in the Lord, but they'll just say Jesus Christ through the chimney. They do a whole breakdown. Women having a whole twerking session saying she love the Lord. You got, oh, I seen a one pastor named Jacob saying, all you brothers that got secret bank accounts and you ain't giving that to the ministry, the Lord don't give a damn about no fucking money on this side, man. Excuse my language. Just a little passion of mine right now, right? By our gathering together unto him, that ye be not soon shaken in mind, or be troubled neither by spirit, nor by word, nor by letter, as from us, as that day of Hamashiach is at hand, right? The kingdom is at hand. The kingdomship, starting with Hamashiach Yahushai, is at hand. Let no man deceive you by any means, even your own self, right? I'm gonna get on the side precept, right? Second Corinthians chapter 3, verse 5. Examine yourselves whether ye be in the faith. Prove your own selves. Know ye not your own selves how Yahushua Hamashiach is in you, except ye be reprobates. Examine yourself, right? So let no man deceive you. Second Thessalonians 2 and 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, even yourself. For that day shall not come except there be a falling away first, right? That the man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. We're growing into that falling away, right? The son of perdition is being revealed each and every day, starting with how Yahweh by Shem Yahushai used Abba Bibbins. I have to call a spade a spade. I didn't just pop in this before none of these men. The Lord paved the way with these men, right? So the books are open now. Knowledge been increasing. Man, brothers had to walk around with big ass tape recorders. Now we using YouTube. Them brothers the Lord used them for longevity. And look where we at now, right? The son of perdition, which is the son of sin, right? The son of condemnation, the son of the wicked, which is the nation of Idumea, Esau, right? It says, who opposed and exalteth himself above all that is called God, or that is worship, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Let's see if we can go into my database, my history on my phone, and see. This man is going to make a mockery of our Lord, right? The powers that be get mad when you talk about the small hats. Can't even say their name, right? Where the heck is it at, man? Where is it at? Salaki family. Is this it? Yeah, right here.
The 2024 Paris Olympics opening ceremony for the 33rd Olympic Games on Friday turned France's capital into a colossal amphitheater. The iconic River Seine served as a track for the athletes' parade, and the ceremony began with the 6-kilometer-long parade of nations. Athletes from 205 countries and one refugee team sailed down the Seine on boats despite heavy rain. American pop superstar Lady Gaga performed at the event. Event organizers called the ceremony the biggest in Olympic Games history, with more than 3 lakh people watching on the banks of the Seine and billions tuned in on television. Some acts, including the recreation of Jesus Christ, the Last Supper, the beheading of Mary Antoinette, and Philip Catherine's depiction of Dionysus, the god of wine, sparked controversy on social media. Netizens called the ceremony disrespectful and absolute garbage. One user wrote, and I quote, "They are literally mocking the Last Supper, and majority of France are followers of Christ."
See, this is a prideful. I know y'all can't see it. My screen is acting weird, and I didn't even want to do that. I wanted everybody to pay attention with their ears. Pay attention with your ears. You know, we because a lot of people say Israel attention span. You know, y'all don't got long attention span. You know, a lot of us need imagery to really focus and see it. Right? Have faith and believe by hearing. You know, Salaki, for anybody that want to watch the video, you know, you can go on YouTube and look up all the videos that I did play. Reagan talking about aliens, you can go look that up. That's a 2-minute video. Project Paperclip, you can look that up. And the Paris video, y'all can look up too, right? But I wanted you to hear, because, and another thing, I just don't want nothing bad to happen on a computer. I could show it on YouTube, but there's just some reason, as soon as I show video on the computer, my computer glitch, you know? So instead of saying or whatever power is be on the left-hand side trying to take away from the word, we gonna beat him at his own craftiness. So I know if the Lord dealing with you, you can just hear what they're saying and get angry. You know, hear what they saying and calling Yahweh Shema Shai. Hear what they're saying and want to learn. Hear what they're saying and understand they're not like us, right? Every day you want to pursue the hopeful elect. Every day you want to have on your mind that you have something bigger than what's going on, right? What you're hearing is bigger than seeing, you know? Everything you hearing is bigger than your kids, and your kids can be in the next room eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and don't know shit that's going on. And you put this vidget, this image in their face, wait 2 days, see if a change in their reaction, the change in their thinking is gonna change. It's not gonna help. We make excuses after excuses, want to believe in searching the Lord, right? Yahweh Shai is looking in your heart to see if you faithful, right? They don't come with imagination or images. That comes with what you feel in your heart, which is implanted in your mind. Your heart is your mind. What's in there is what's going to guide you to believe in what the truth is, right? Let's actually get that. Let's remember this. Luke. Let me just read this now first, because this is in the NLT. This is Luke chapter 12, verse 54. But that was a beautiful point. You know, that's a beautiful point. Because what you're saying, you can't see. Imagine when brothers is doing videos and on the highways and byways. Guess what? They can't see, you know? And the ones that can see, they can see a hole within a hole. These niggas can't see, you know? You put everything right in front of them and they still don't get it. You niggas is blinder than Stevie Wonder, man. This is Luke 12 and 54. It said, then Yahushua turned to the crowd and said, when you see clouds beginning to form in the west, you say, here comes a shower. You're right. When the south winds blows, you say today will be a scorcher, and it is. You fools, you know how to interpret the weather signs of the earth and sky, but you don't know how to interpret the present time. Your little cousin, your mom, your auntie, oh, it's gonna be 84 degrees. So did you see what just happened over there? Did you see the earthquake just happen? You see the Lord visit? No, I didn't see it. Guess what? I don't give a damn about that weather. How you worried about that, but you ain't worried about the other weather coming? You know, we got our minds everywhere else. We got our mind up the ass of a whore, right? Revelation 17. If you get offended by anything I'm saying, guess what? You can slide away from the video because this is not for you, man. This is not living, you know? How is it living when you got to look at the ingredients before you allow your kid to eat it? How is it living when 1 minute you using toothpaste to brush your teeth to make sure your breath smell good, but then your wife or your brother come and say, hey, this got pork in it? You know, every day we're falling to sin, right? Because of this flesh and the captivity we're in. The clothes you buy, somewhere you're going to find it got mixed fabric. Soon as you walk out the house, they're selling sex to your kids at a young age, teaching your kids to be a sweet tooth roll-up, teaching against what you got going on in the house. You want to take your kid to school, but then you don't. Then you go to work and your job want to overwork you and don't want to give you time off, and they don't even care about your damn kids. You know? Then when you make money and eventually it gets you all puffed up like you better than somebody, man. You know? What can you do when that money falls and crumbles? Shalom, Shem Yahweh Yahweh Shema Shai, Barakatah, right? Read the last verse. I'm gonna read 56 again. It says, you fools, you know how to interpret the weather signs of the earth and the sky, but you do not know how to interpret the present times. Why can't you decide for yourselves what is right? Right? Well, why can't you? Because the Yahweh Shema Shai ain't dealing with you, you know? Now let's go to this in John, right? Because I was thinking. So now what I'm gonna do, because just so that the computer don't do no little funny stuff. We're going to multitask. Some verses I'm going to read on the physical side, and I'm going to put some on the screen so you can see, because we want this to be edifying. And if this computer going to keep glitching, we're not about to let anything stop this word coming out, because it always happen. You know, got the best internet over here and the signal just don't be working. No, they're not getting us today. We got to get this work. It's about right now discerning the times and putting it in your heart. This is not living. You know, this is St. John chapter 17, going straight to the verse 17, right? I'm gonna start at 16. They are not of the world, even as I am not of the world. Sanctify them through thy truth. Thy word is truth, right? The children of Israel are supposed to be getting purified, cleansed. Now, what I'm about to say is directed towards the men. This is towards the men. This is towards the men. This is bigger than you. You have to have it on your mind to sanctify your people, not your own belly. That's a normal. You living in your own body. You should be examining yourself, my brother. But you need to make sure you're feeding the flock. The elect depend on this, man. Right? And Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai put us out here to do this, man. Sanctify them through thy truth. Remember that. Let's go to a verse that me and my brother Shem Yawala and multiple brothers have been bringing out for the past few days. Let's just go to Luke, the 10th chapter, the first verse. So we're going to sanctify them through thy truth, right? Luke chapter 10, verse 1. After these things, the Lord appointed other 70s also and sent them two and two before his face into every city and place, whether he himself would come, right? These are the signs you need to look at. Brothers is teaching where Yahushua wants you at, baby. This is the best place to be, right? Teaching Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, right? The more you teach, the more you feed, the more you start discerning spirits around you. Niggas is dead, man. Niggas is dead, right? And it could be some people that could be dead, and they'll be calling on the Lord on that day. Continue to teach. Know that this is bigger than you, right? Soon as you take your hand off the plow, brother, you took your hand off your sword. You ain't no soldier, right? Even when shit get hard, bro, when you angry, when you upset, you know, you can't pay your bills and your rent. Hey, I get it. I get it. But when you do that video, bro, it released the shit, you know? Brother Samuel Waller put a verse on the screen, man. Excuse my energy is just, man, what I seen, man. This is Ephesians chapter 5, verse 15 to 16. See that ye walk circumspectly, right? Not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the times, because the days are evil. Right? Hold on, bro. Hold on, King. Right? We're gonna stay right there. We know what we about to do. We about to go look up the word circumspectly, because you got circumspect, which means to be caution, right? And we know a lot of us is not caution, but the men of the Lord, you got to be cautious. We ain't gonna be blitzing on brothers trying to teach the word. That just shows the Lord ain't dealing with you right now, man. Right? Just like all these other nations trying to make a mockery of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, the Lord not dealing with them niggas, man. The Lord is revealing who hands we in. Right? You women is showing that without a man of the Lord, you ain't shit. I'll put this on Mama's cornbread without the jiffy. Without the men of the Lord, our nation ain't shit, man. Excuse me, man. I got to do a little trick. Let's see. Oh, Salaki. Come on, man. Okay. I might not be able to do it that way. Man. Man, oh, man. So let's get it circumspectly. just get the meaning circumspectly, diligently, accurately, exactly, diligently. So Ephesians chapter 5, verse 16, see then that ye walk diligently, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the times because the days are evil. See that ye walk exactly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time because the days are evil. See then that ye walk accurately, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time because the days are evil. Literally, every day you wake up and you're still in captivity, this place is F-U-C-K, right? F this place, man, right? Anybody that's holding tied to this place, this shit is dead, man, right? Niggas don't know we living on a land that's about to be buried, bro. This is about to be a whole grave site. Through the spirit, my household, we live over an Indian burial site. The damn pride Edomites, made buildings and, things over it, right? But this whole land, the 50 states of the United States, is going to be the burial of the 2/3 in you other mother-sucking nations, man. You niggas is dead, man. And if we ain't taking the Yahweh Shem Shai right, he will blow your candle out like that birthday cake that you stupid eating with the dumbass icing, man. Man, let me get another one. Let me get another one. Let's talk about fire real quick. Let's talk about fire. Oh man. And if any brother got a precept, you could definitely, put it in the comment section, right? Shalom to everybody else that's watching or anybody that's watching later on, to the men, continue to put your foot on the press. You sisters, you should be learning from the feet of the men of the Lord, man. Just like Mary was. Just like Mary. If you ain't trying to shut up and learn this word, man, how can you really say the Lord dealing with you? Right? This is Isaiah chapter 66, and I'm going to just read 15 and 16. It says, behold, the Lord Yahweh will come with fire and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire, by his sword, will the Lord Yahweh plead with all flesh. And the slain of the Lord shall be many, right? This is something that's going to happen. It got to be in your heart. The Lord the slain of the Lord is going to be many. Is it you? Is it me? Is it her? What we going to do? Press towards the mark. The mark is a Mashiach Yahushua. He's the cornerstone. This is why me and my brothers over here, right, starting with the other apostles, but the brothers I labor with, man, it's double honors to Mashiach Yahushua, who established this ministry, who put us in this ministry, right? He's the one that's going to raise us up in the last days. St. John 6:44, right? Double honors to Mashiach Yahushua, right? And we give all the praise to his father, Abba Yahweh, right? For doing so, creating Yahushua. The perfect creation was Yahushua, right? And Yahushua made his perfect creation, which is the elect. The elect, right? Say it to yourself. The perfect creation is Yahushua. Yahushua made the perfect elect, the perfect team, the perfect dream team, the elect, right? Where you at, right? Let me get this one. I'm going to read that, Shami Wallet. I got to get this because it's in my head. The Lord is going to finish his course. When you measure the time, he's going to finish his course. Prophecy, 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 right? You seen paperclip, they talking about RFID chip. They been was planning a chip on your ass, right? This is Romans chapter 9, verse 27. It says, and Isaiah also crieth concerning Israel through the number of the children of Israel, be as the sand of the sea, a remnant shall be saved, right? The elect, right? For he will finish the work and cut it short in righteousness, because a short work will the Lord make upon the earth. The short work is killing the 2/3, right? In the three, the nations over at that great war, which we called, Armageddon, right? The Lord is coming back. It's going to be blood on his hands, man. Would he say murder was the case that he gave me? Right? Yahweh Shai has a decree of murder, man. What is we talking about? This is Isaiah 62, verse 6, by the brother Shemuela, right? It says, I have set watchmen upon the walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day or night. Ye that make mention of the Lord, keep not silence, right? This is what we supposed to do. But the Lord is using examples of brothers even in this so-called truth where they not being watchtowers. They getting butchered automatically just because they're teaching it wrong. Now the Lord got them doing the hocus pocus dance, the shuffle. Now I'm about to blitz brothers at camps. How is that edifying? Right? You got people leaving congregation that they was with. Oh man, no, we don't have no doc. The Lord is showing himself. Forget what you heard, right? The Lord will finish the work. He's gonna finish the work, right? Why the Lord finished the work? Why the Lord is finishing the work? Let's go to it. I got 2 verses in this chapter I want to get. The first one, I believe, is the 4th verse. 13 is the point, right? Because in our truth, even in the world outside the truth, it's imposters. This is 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 4. Traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of the Most High, right? These niggas don't love Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. They don't. They're lovers of pleasures in all attributes, right? If we go, if Shemuela, if you could put, or any other brother, put 1 Kings, the 19th chapter, verse 10. The real men of the Lord that's teaching this thing being sincere, they're jealous for Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. It's angering them. Yes, you can maintain it. You could be at work. But if you ain't angry living in this society, living in this world while Esau ruling, nigga, I don't think you of that one. I'm not even saying 100 of you. I don't think you that. I don't think you're the children that the Lord is using, man. Women or men, right? I was just watching this show while I was half asleep, Angry Birds. And he said, man, you birds is always happy. He said, you got to be angry. What's the point of the game of Angry Birds is for them to be angry. You know, it's a righteous angry. You think Yahweh Shai is, yes, he's happy when a repenter comes back and repent, right? But Yahweh Shai is still angry. His children is still in this shithole. It's not the place to be. It's not it. It's not living, right? This is 2 Timothy chapter 3, reading verse 13. But evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. You've seen they made a mockery of Mashiach Yahweh Shai at the Paris Olympics. You know, they're seducers. Who else is a seducer? Niggas that's in this truth, right? If you being a seducer, right, in this truth, you a nigga. For real. If you seducing people, deceiving people, you a nigga, man. A seducer, the main point, a deceiver and an imposter. You niggas an imposter trying to be a prophet or apostle or a mighty man. You niggas is not of the Lord, man. You is niggas, right? You got brothers saying we serve a nigga God. No, not I. No, not I. No, not I. Real niggas don't hold thy wisdom, right? Because Solomon said it in Wisdom of Solomon 9 and 6. If we don't have thy wisdom, we are regarded as nothing. You puny sapiens, right? The brother Samuel got Zephaniah 1:18, right? So we can go to that real quick. Zephaniah 1:18. This Zephaniah 1:18, right? It says, Salaki, I'm at 8. Zephaniah 1:18, it says, neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath, but the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy, for he shall make even the speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land. Right? You niggas is dead, man. Without Yahweh Shema Shai, niggas is dead, bro. Full flat. Like, this is us. Even if you teaching, if you got one notion of leaving, if the Lord make you leave, niggas is dead, man. Like, I don't see how brothers, how y'all don't fathom, y'all want the Lord to come back real quick and give you hugs and kisses, right? The elect is going to see it as a dream and laugh when they're saved, baby. But you other ones, you're dead. Like, I don't, like, this is going over your head around the corner like a damn do-rag. You see a do-rag go over your head and you tie it around you. You see that? You see how the metaphor worked, right? That's a beautiful precept, Sam. Yes, your silver won't save you, but we're in a system now where the MOTB ain't gonna save you, right? Let's go to that too. Let's go to that too. You know, we gotta always refresh. You gotta always refresh and bring it out. If the brother gonna bring gold, we're in a system that the dollar gonna collapse. You think a lot of these niggas got enough money to get gold and use it on the daily? No, not me or not I. It's gonna be that push of the MOTB, right? Which is beautifully explained. It is a physical mark. This ain't nothing spiritual, right? When they wanted to brand you back in slavery and many other empires, they heat up some metal rod and put it on your damn arm, on your face, or your back, idiots. We living in a time where it's the most digital, computerized technology. Go look at Project Paperclip. Even scientists prove in the generation now, this is more digital than any generation. You niggas is bugging thinking that Esau got some spiritual notion, right? This is an advanced captivity. Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. Very plain, simple. He calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name, which is 666, going into the stigma, right? To insert, right? Let's just hurry up and get this charagma. Let's hurry up, not get this charagma. Let's get the word charagma, salaki, right? Don't get this thing, man. And this is why I always say, right now is the time to get detached from the things you have. I'm not saying don't use it. Get detached from it. If it get taken from you, like, no, that's what I mean, get detached from it. Where it has no bearing on you, where you ready to lose your whole life and soul for it. Getting the MOTB is you getting destroyed for money, right? You can't serve the Lord in mammon. And when you serve in mammon, you serving the other nations, because this is what they try to give you everything else away from the Lord, man. It weakens you. Kragma, right? A mark, right? Graven, a stamp, imprinted, an imprinted mark of the mark stamped on the forehead or the right hand as a badge of the followers of the Antichrist. It's many Antichrists, right? That just means you anti-Hamashiach. And his brothers in this so-called truth that are anti-Hamashiach. You should never be coming at a brother because he's talking about Yahweh Shai so much. Why you don't talk about the law? If you're talking about Yahweh Shai, you fully talking about the law. Brothers believe in an establishing the law, but Yahweh Shai is over that. He created this ministry, niggas, right? And this is how it's going to be a lot of you brothers' downfall. I got to make money. I got to make money. What happened? You got to please Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. That's over the tissue that you wipe your butt with. You know, the homeless man is using a sign to go do this, and this man still walk around filthy, knowing he should go take a shower. That man is worried about, he got his mind focused either on a high, begging, whatever it is. You guys need to worry on one thing. Just don't make the money make you. Make the money. The whole point of life was really to provide. You niggas is trying to make a super living when you don't even know who your ruler is. You don't even know what their plans is. No ruler before had it good for the children of Israel. I can say one that was anointed, Cyprus, that let us go rebuild the tower, but still, this nigga didn't have our best interest. If the children of Israel is not ruling under Yahweh Shem Yahushai, nobody has your best interest. Nobody. Mark branded on horses, which they've been doing since time and time again to track and let the animals leave the zoo. How can they find them? Thank you very much. When that truck collapsed with those monkeys, how did they find them? When they said it was a gorilla, back when I was young in Elma, they said a gorilla or a monkey got loose out of the zoo. How did they find it near my area? Because they got trackers on it. They brand them, right? Things carved, sculptures, graven work of idolatrous images, right? But thank you, Shamuwala, for dropping this preset, right? First Kings, the 19th chapter, verse 10. And he said, I have been very jealous for the Lord Yahweh, power of hosts. For the children of Israel have forsaken thy covenant, thrown down thy altars, and slain thy prophets with the sword. And I, even I only am left. They seek my life to take it away, right? And this is Elijah. He was jealous for the Lord. How much more us? Right now, you can go in your house, lock it, get in your car. I don't care if it's a hoopty boopty, toopty whoopty. It's about to get so real, especially for the ones that's truly for Yahweh Shema Shai. You're going to be in the same shoes as Elijah, right? The true men of the Lord. People are going to be looking to kill you. They don't want to, the after stuff that we've been doing, people already have it on their mind. You ain't nothing. Right? People already have it in their mind. Right? And it's growing. The Lord is having it grow. Right? Because the love of many is waxing cold. Right? The Lord is getting their spirits to prepare to hate you, man. The men of the Lord. You know? And if the men of the Lord is being hated, the whole household is. And his spirits on the left-hand side ready to devour at any time, right? Let's just get this, man. This is Revelations 18. I'm gonna read verse 6 down, right? This is not living, and if this is not living, what is living? You're gonna start living when this place is falling. When you see Jacob trouble, your living is coming. You know, this is serving the Lord is long suffering. Worser is coming. If you ain't thinking about worse, I'm telling how you're gonna endure. If you ain't going through a little on this side, your emotions and feelings, your endurance, if you ain't going through something, right? And some people, yes, the Lord is with us, right? Other people was with us. But how Jacob is set up, if any, because it says in this 2nd Ezra 6:16 chapter, even if you is in of this truth, the Lord is going to protect you. But a woman was meant to be with her hedge in the times of trouble, right? Because there's going to be some women that's going to lose their husbands to war and famine. How much more if you is in the truth and your wife can be on a business trip to Hawaii, you know, a business trip, and hell was breaking loose, you know, and her husband somewhere else is going to hit her way worse because she's a female. Even if she's going to have faith. When you look at 2nd Maccabees, that mother wasn't by herself. She had her sons. The Lord let her sons be the example. One son go, imagine how her feelings was feeling. Then another son go. That anger was in her because she was bold with courage, manly courage, and the comfort of a woman was in her. So she was still strong and mighty with anger. How can some of you women really have that might by yourself? A bomb, you can see a bomb drop the other way. How you gonna be that real strength for other daughters or other sons near you? You know, this is all about thinking, because if Yahushai coming, then that means that's the rise of the sincere elect men of the 144,000. Those are your saviors. Those are your superheroes, right? We're going to read Revelations, but now because I just said saviors, the Lord left the saviors, man. The real men of the Lord are symbolic to a Mashiach Yahushai, right? Let's go to the book of Obadiah. There's only one chapter, right? Obadiah, if I may find it, Obadiah chapter 1, verse 21. And Savior shall come up on Mount Zion to judge the Mount of Esau, and the kingdom shall be the Lord's, right? And the Lord send us to the uttermost part of the earth. Esau's mount is America, man. But you know, the foundation of the beast is scattered in multiple Europe, Israel, here, right? But they got their little minions in all these other countries in these political seats. And the Saviors is teaching in all their foundations in Europe, right? Australia, right? In the homeland, here in America, right? In the islands, in the Caribbeans. The men of the Lord is teaching and shaking the hand at this dumbass place. They're saviors, man. Revelation chapter 18, verse 6. It said, reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her double according to her works. In the cup which she hath filled to her double, right? So what she has done to you, she's going to get double. This is why you want to continue to see it fall. Why would we want to be some of the Macarenas? Why we want to have the invite? You know, you're going to fall in this place. You got to be able to look at this thing with an outer look like this shit is not living. Like, Jake, I see it's cool. Hey, but yo, Jake, why is you over there? Why is you with the fruit rangers? Yo, bro, why is you still selling? Bro, 2024, bro. You got brothers wearing, yo, Trump for president. You niggas don't know through the spirit. This man look like Nero. This man got a whole LGB lieutenant as his vice. Come on, man. You not seeing nothing that's going on? We talked about COVID. That junk just vanished. That was just experiment. See movies that came right after COVID, Leave the World Behind. For all these little movies about nukes, destruction. Like, what the heck is going on, Johnny? They're trying to show you something. People removing money out of the stock market. Crafty counsel is always happening. If the children of the Lord is under the sun in a place of judgment, your enemy is doing crafty counsel every day, right? Let me get a side precept. Brother Sam was bringing us out Friday. So, Lucky family, this is Proverbs chapter 4, verse 16. For they, C19, yeah, Covey Cove. Yeah, I got you. See, you got to talk in code, man. Proverbs 4 and 16. It says, for they sleep not, except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall. But let's see if we, let's start at 14. It says, enter not into the path of the wicked, and go not in the way of evil men. Avoid it, pass not by it, turn from it, and pass away. For they sleep not, except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall. Right? You have to know on their mission, that was their program. That's their script. They're the best actor at doing mischief, right? And that spirit is even on the children of Israel. It's talking to you damn 2/3, man. And how much you look at it, you go to Matthew the 12th chapter, 43 to 45. Just like this wicked generation. Them same spirits leave and come back. Right? What I wanted, Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the habitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time. Right? Even the elite is thinking of an exit plan. They have on their notion to destroy this place. It's really the Lord. You know, you got other people in the midst talking about ruling. You don't think the elites is not around that table ushering, hey, we gonna do this, hey, da. But it's not gonna happen, right? Let's play this clip again, and I'm gonna just play it in the air for you. Again, use your head. If you focusing on this word, just focus to what's being said. You don't need the image to believe it's true or if this is honest, right? Where was it at? Right here.
I couldn't help at one point in my discussions privately with General Secretary Gorbachev, when you stop to think that we're all God's children wherever we may live in the world, I couldn't help but say to him, just think how easy his task and mine might be in these meetings that we held if suddenly there was a threat to this world from some other species from another planet outside in the universe. We'd forget all the little local differences that we have between our countries, and we would find out once and for all that we really are all human beings here on this earth together. Well, I don't suppose we can wait for some alien race to come down and threaten us, but I think that between us, we can bring about that realization. In our obsession with antagonisms of the moment, we often forget how much unites all the members of humanity. Perhaps we need some outside universal threat to make us recognize this common bound. I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world. And yet I ask you, is not an alien force already among us? What could be more alien to the universal aspirations of our peoples than war and the threat of war? I think beautiful. Maybe I'd answer it this way. I keep, in my frustration sometimes, actually, if you count some of the things going on in smaller countries and all, there have been about 114 wars since World War II. But I've often wondered, So, Lockie, this is Revelation chapter 13, verse 7. And it was given unto him to make war with the saints and to overcome them. And power was given him over all kindreds, tongues, and nations. When we go back into history with Daniel, the Roman Empire overtook us. But now when we grow into the knowledge, we start to understand that we fell away from Yahweh Bashim al-Shai, and he allowed these nations to rule over us because we became weak. Right? And now we're in Rome 2.0, right? Because this same beast is connected to that beast. I'm trying to get the one verse where it says they make war with the saints and Yahushua. It might come to my mind later on, but I know this is not the one I want. I got Wisdom of Solomon. Wait, let me see if this is the one this is good. Okay, this is Revelation 17:14. It says, these shall make war with the Lamb, and the Lamb shall overcome them. For he is Lord of lords and kings of kings. And they that are with him are called the chosen and faithful, right? The ones that are with him are chosen and faithful, right? So they're going to make war with the Lamb. He's going to overcome them. Revelation 18:6, reward her even as she rewarded you, double unto her according to her works, in the cup which she had filled to her double. And that's Babylon, aka America. So America is going to get double. Yahushua is going to destroy this place, right? It's going to be out of wax, right? I'm going to get a side precept again, like I told y'all. This is Wisdom of Solomon, going to the 5th chapter, starting at verse 20. It says, his severe wrath shall be sharpened for a sword, and the world shall fight with him against the unwise, right? So the world really going in this scripture is going into the elect, right? The elect is going to be with Yahushua fighting, right? And just to make sure this is clear, right? Salaki family, again, forgive me.
Um, okay, read it again. It says, "And his severe wrath shall be sharpened for a sword, and the world shall fight with him against the unwise." You go into G&T, it says nature, right? 21, it says, "Then shall the right aiming thunderbolts go abroad, and from the clouds," which is those laser beams, right? The clouds is the chariots, the Lord's vehicle. You think Yahushua coming in a car, right? Or he coming actually on a horse that Paris try to mock, riding on the water, the pale horse. Yahushua is coming in on power, and he's coming strange. This you got Romans and other people making that damn Greek mythology on Hercules riding on a Pegasus, a horse with wings. Yahushua is riding on power, man. He's riding on power, right? So again, Wisdom of Solomon 5:21. "Then shall the right aiming thunderbolts go abroad, and from the clouds, as from a well-drawn bow, shall they fly to the mark." Right? And going back to Second Ezra, the 16th chapter, they're gonna if they're gonna fly to the mark, they're not gonna miss. Right? Verse 22, it says, "Hailstones full of wrath shall be cast as out of a stone bow, and the water of the sea shall rage against them, and the flood shall cruelly drown them." So this goes back into when Egypt got drowned by the water. So how much more is America, right? It's going to be drowned with nukes, and this joint is going to be a lake of fire. Man, the laser beams from the chariots, right? And then you got the nukes that's going to drop. Like, we talking about 50 big little states, big, great, and little states. Go on your Google map and look at the whole United States. Better yet, I do it with you guys. Right? We're gonna keep reading, but this is why people they like imagery more. But even if you see the imagery, what is it gonna do for you? Is it gonna make you try to go harder? Let's see if they give me the United States map. I wish I had a better view, like the way it looked, but I guess this is how it is. But let's just make it better. We're talking about 50 states. We're talking about whatever is truly connected to Babylon, right? If Mexico is fully America, then that would be a part of it. If Mexico is not, we're talking about the whole Babylon. Of course, the outskirts of this place, if Mexico is fully not fully part of Babylon, which that thing is connected, the outskirts where that line at is going to be tremendous death. In this whole thing right here, this whole thing, man, this whole thing, wherever you at in United States, if you ain't serving Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, you ain't trying to learn, you ain't trying to grow and believing in the true power, you're dead, man. You're dead. Go, man, look at this map. We can leave it there for you for a few minutes. You really zoom and look. Think about it. Whatever city, state, I don't care if we go all the way super little in a little place that nobody knows. If it's in United States, bye-bye. If you ain't serving Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, it's finito. If you don't have any type of faith in the one true power, man, it's over. America is going to be totally destroyed, and we believe that America is going to stand forever. So again, Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5, verse 22, and hailstones full of wrath shall be cast as out of a stone bow in the water of the sea shall rage against them, and the floods shall cruelly drown them. Yet a mighty wind shall stand up against them, and like a storm shall blow them away. Thus iniquity shall lay waste the whole earth, and ill dealing shall overthrow the thrones of the mighty. Right? The lands that be that will be destroyed is America, which will be completely destroyed, in Israel, but it will be rebuilt back up, you know, because our land was our possession, right? We got to be thinking of this. Even if a Monday come, a Tuesday, you got to work all these hours. Even if the MOT be not here and the men still teaching, you got to have this on your mind. To get saved, you got to have the word on your mind. To be saved, you got to have Yahweh by Shem Yahushai on your mind. When you're getting tested, people breaking into your house, the law, say if the cops, they's like, look, they're not even paying you no more. And the cops just say, forget it. It's every man for themselves. You need faith in that day, because just having given a few dollars, that's not going to have the Lord shield you. The Lord is going to look in your heart and know your dealings. He going to know in your heart if you were serious for it. You know, this is it's scary hour. It's scary hour. And we not even in the time frame of Yahweh Shemal Shai. I'm going to finish this and close out for you guys. This is Revelation 18:6 again. Reward her even as she rewarded you, double unto her double according to her works. In the cup which she hath filled, fill to her double. How much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she saith in her heart, I sit a queen and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. Right? Because America is a whore. It's a bitch. When we go back to the old spelling of queen, it was Quean. It means whore. Right? Let's go see if we can go look that up. I'm trying to see if it's going still loading. That loading thing is not it. So we're gonna see what was queen. Modern English, queen, a woman, a low-born woman. Old English, also as a hussy or a prostitute. What's a prostitute? A whore, right? So queen can say women too, right? In Middle Dutch, queen, vain, or worthless woman, right? What you think I'm gonna call my wife's queen? Man, you out your living rabbit mind, calling them women whores, right? Even though we're a adulterous generation, even though our woman is defiled, technically it would look like they are adulterous, right? But the Lord defiled the elect, man. You know, starting with the men all down to the women. And if that's not the case, the men of the Lord would have been having a fresh marriage, virgins, 1, 2, or 3 wives. I don't know, but they'd have been virgins. You know, the Lord broke us down. So our woman is not queens. That America teach that dumb shit. But that's why America is a queen. New York, the Queen City, you know, and it's just symbolic to Britain or England, right? The Queen country, I believe. Verse 8, it says, therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is the Lord God who judgeth her, right? You got to really hold on to that. If this place is going to be destroyed, where is you seeing yourself at? You know, you should be moving. Your faith is going to have you really drawn to understand, getting prepared. This is not a light thing, man. Where's the one I want? Let me see. Salaki, guys. Salaki family. What am I looking for? I'm trying to make sure I get this last closing verse. This is Revelations 14 and 12. Salaki family. How do you, is this going back? No, let me not do that. That's gonna make it slow. Oh yeah, I see you. I see you, King. I'm gonna read that. I am going to read that. Just because you brought that up, I'm gonna read that right now, bro. I'm gonna read your verse first before I read Revelations 14 and 12. The brother underdog boom bam boom bap Salaki. He put Sirach the 26th chapter, I believe. Yep. Ecclesiasticus, Sirach, the 26th chapter, verse 25. A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog, but she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord. I'm glad you brought that verse for the ones that like to be twerking and to be seen. I'm gonna put it in a G&T for you. Sirach 26 in the G&T. Let's see what that verse say. Sirach 26. And we're going to read 25 in the Good News Translation. And if this is a physical woman, and then just how much more is Babylon if Babylon is considered a whore? If Babylon considered a whore, and Babylon having our women move like whores, and they want to be whores, and the Lord allow, our women to be defiled, but the true women is going to feel shamefaced, right? This is Sirach, Ecclesiasticus chapter 26 and verse 25. I know y'all see that. I'm going to try to highlight it. It says, a self-willed woman is a bitch, but a woman with a sense of decency honors the Lord, right? We got the physical Jake woman, which she's a self-willed woman. She's a bitch. And then you got, through the spirit, you got Babylon, which is a whore. She don't have no decency, don't have no honor towards Yahweh Shem Yahushai. If she did, she'll let the people of the Lord know who they is. They wouldn't make a mockery of Yahweh Shem Yahushai's Last Supper. They wouldn't make a mockery of the judges of the Lord. But that was their program, to be the pride, to be the wicked, right? Their nation is the borderline of wickedness, right? All praise to the Most High Yahweh Shem Yahushai for using a brother to bring that precept out. Right? Sisters, continue to be shamefaced. Do not continue to be shameless, right? Shameless. Straight. If you want to be shameless, you're a female dog. Was a female dog. Let's be grown-ups. Literally, the Lord allows Sirach to call you women a dog. But what is a female dog? A bitch. Very plain, baby. This is Revelations, closing verse. Chapter 14, verse 12. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of the Most High in the faith of Yahushai. The faith of Yahushai. The faith of Yahushai. Right? So we got to be patient, occupy, and endure. Put our foot to the pedal. Right? Press towards the mark. Right? in the faith of Hamashiach, right? The brother put most of these women have little to no shame these days. That's a fact, right? It's because they want to make him seem like that's their daddy Esau, you know, giving them all the benefits that they desire, right? But this was all the Lord, you know. When you go to Sirach, the 25th chapter, the 24th verse, you know, because of the women, we all die, you know. Women, most of the women of Israel is gonna be, they have to go out with a banger, right? Because the women left her natural nature, you know, telling a man what he can and can't do, especially a man that's serving the Lord. Oh no, my man can't do this. Like what? You out, you know. Those women is going to be humble in that day, you know. This is why prayers is not going unnoticed. The real children of the Lord is praying for destruction, praying for terrible to happen. All you women that think you got the upper hand, especially Babylon, which is the supreme whore of them all, she's going to be super humbled. And the nations around is going to be humble. They're going to know that our true power, which is Yahweh Shem Shai, ain't nothing to fuck with, man. So Lord willing, this is edifying. And if it wasn't for you, maybe you might not be of those servants of Yahweh Shem Shai. I'm not better than you. I am not the elect. I don't know. Right? But the elect want to hear the coming of the Lord. The elect want to hear of prophecies. They want to hear terror. The elect want to hear the truth. They want to hear the raw truth, right? They want to hear the word where if they don't know something, they want to question, but they don't want to come against. They don't want to debate. They want to see it, right? Because true children of the Lord see eye to eye in the scriptures, in the breakdown. If you can't see eye to eye, if you can't add on that, yeah, that's right. Oh man, then that mean this is not for you. If you bring a shabba dabba ding dong, this is not for you. Your lot is to teach shabba dabba ding dong to deceive the niggas that want to be deceived. Over here, we don't want that, you know. So Lord willing, again, the most I continue to put on y'all spirit to be sincere and endure, right? Double up in faith. This is not living. Shalom, shalom, Yahweh speed. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Yahweh is the most high God, and Yahweh Shai is who the world ignorantly calls Jesus the Christ.